They got the Albury Tigers.
Do, mate. Yeah, it should be a fantastic fantastic game. And as you said, the weather is just about to turn it on, I reckon. If these clouds keep moving over, we're in for a treat of a day. Yeah,
of course, Benny, just looking at both these sides, Albury, they've both got a sort of smattering of senior experience in it. Probably, you look at Wangaratta's side, they've probably got a almost veteran status amongst a few of them.
They do, but the thing with Wang, and it's something that I've commented on throughout the year that really impresses me, is they have a lot of boys that have graduated through their under-18s program. So keeping a lot of boys at the club who are really hungry and have played a fair handful of senior football too. So I think they've found a good balance, the Maggies, and they're fast. They move the ball really, really quick, and they're skillful. So I think they'll have everything to prove today. And during the thirds game, we saw there was probably a slight wind advantage towards the Lavington number 2 ground. I think it's still there, but what we can see is it is quite easy to score at both ends of the ground. The sun's out now, and we should see a really open game of footy. I reckon we will. Yep, for sure. And I'll get a tip off you, Benny, before I ask for Scotty Montgomery's thoughts. I reckon Wang by 3 goals. Okay, Wang by 3 goals. Hey, Mont, welcome back to you, mate. Yeah, and thanks, already just seen a little bit of hustle and bustle on the middle of the ground there, but that's sort of subsided pretty quick. Who do you think might get the chocolates? Oh, I'm going to go with Wang just by, maybe a goal and a half. Yeah, I'm a little bit the same, guys. I reckon it's somewhere in that 0 to 15 point margin. Just look at the names they've brought back in. It's just, a lot of senior experience, isn't it, Robbie, to not go with them for today. Yeah, and umpires today, we've got Tommy Lockhart, who's one of the most exciting prospects I've seen for a long time in our local umpires. Jaden Taylor-Parkins, you can put him in the same boat too, and Brent Swampool. So good luck to those lads. And, we're not too far off the start here. As I said, the sun's out here at the Lavington Sports Ground. The ball's in the air, and to get things going in the Reserves CARLTON Draught Cup, here's Scott Montgomery. We're going to have Tweedale taking on Harbourite. Tweedale with that big leap of his gets up. Marjanovic can't quite get it, goes back at ground level. Ball just fumbles around. Down there's Hayes. Mark Anderson gets to the bald-headed warrior in Kelly. Inside 50 straight away. Over the back. It's a good grab taken there from Tuckwell. And Tuckwell's taking it for the Tigers, and they're going to get it moving across half back. He does, and the kick's okay too. Just a little bit of pressure there for Chaz Retallick. He's been told to play on. Retallick's now going to be penalised for incorrect disposal. Bray plays on immediately, and the kick is a good one too. Gee, I don't know, I thought he was a little bit stiff, but the mark has been taken by Xavier Norden, and he'll go back and have the first shot on goal. Ben Tallarico. Beautiful delivery there from young Bray. Like just didn't hesitate, pulled the trigger, and you like that as a forward, don't you? Just right at the chest level. So be a great start for Wang if you can convert. So 35 out, a slight angle. He might allow for the right-hand goal post. He does that, and he does it beautifully. So the Magpies, in the first minute, get the first goal, and they lead it 6-0 here in the Reserves CARLTON Draught Cup, and it's brought to you by McRae Motors. How good a start is that for the Wangaratta Magpies, Robbie? Just bang, got the free kick, get it back inside 50, and Norden doesn't miss. It looked very true off the boot, so not a lot of wind out there to speak of, I reckon, Robbie. Yeah, I didn't see what young Retallick was penalised there for, Mont, but I don't know, it might just few nerves. I think he stepped off the mark, and they called play on straight away, and obviously the guy who was standing the mark was able to lay the tackle and caught hold on the footy. So, yeah, just need that one again, wouldn't he? As the ball gets tossed up. Oh, Tweedale goes underneath. Harbourite wins that tap pretty well. Getting the clearing kick now was Waitai Tua, the best name in the O&M. Goes to half forward. Kick back inside 50 from Roberts. It's a sweeper. Well, good punch there from Tuckwell. Gets the ball towards the boundary and a good pressure. Good handball from Anderson. Chopped off straight away. It's going to stay inside 50. And Roberts, no, it's not Roberts. It's Sampson has taken the mark, and he's 45 out. It's going to be a long journey for him. He's going to have to set sail from about 48, I think. What do you know about Sampson, Benny? Has he got the range in him? Oh, I reckon it'd be on his limit. It's probably more the angle than anything. But I tell you what, if you're kicking these this early on, you're probably in for a pretty good day, I reckon. Sampson to really set the Wangaratta boys alight. 3rd minute of the game. Set sail home. Distance not an issue, but the angle, as Benny Tallarico touched on, out of bounds on the full. So the Tigers will get it right next to the point post, and the free kick's going to go to Zachariah Packer, who's played a bit of senior footy this year for the Tigers. Yeah, he's made his debut earlier in the year, and I think they're going to see him around. He's going to be, if he can play half as many as Luke, his uncle, his uncle, he would have done very well. Oh, the Warrior went in hard. He got spat out the other side, and now it is going to be a ball up.
around about 70 metres out from the Wangaratta goal. Jamie Anderson there in the pink boots. Josh Tweedale will take the ruck. I thought Tweedale was quite good in the final, this first semi-final this year, and he gets a left foot kick inside forward 50. Good chance here. Handball over the top. Here's Mark Anderson, tight angle, and Mark Anderson has nailed it.
Great goal.
A McRae Motors goal of the day contender from Mark Anderson. I reckon he'll relish the roll up forward. Last time he stepped onto the footy ground, he was tagging Timmy Broomhead, the North Albury coach, and he just shows he can do it all, and he nails a beauty from the pocket. That's a 13-point lead already to the Magpies.
Yeah, one thing we spoke about before the game was just the youth of the Maggies, and just going through their list now, there's 18 of them that have come through the thirds program in the last 3 years.
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
So it's
That's
awesome,
unbelievable.
Awesome retention.
As Tweedale versus Harbour. Right, geez, Tweedale's getting a nice leap to start this game. Kelly gets the boot on the ball. He started well as well. Taking the grounds, Anderson coming through strong there. It was great work from Mother. The handball heads its way towards Hayes. Hayes at half-back gets tackled straight away by Tua. The ball falls out. Tweedale does it at ground level. Tackled straight away by Tua again. Ball just fumbling around at half-forward, and we'll get a ball up. Right on the paint of the 50 arc, the Wangaratta end of the ground. It's 2 straight 12 to Albury yet to score on the McRae Motor scoreboard.
Tweedale just reaching out there in front of Harbright. Geez, I thought Tweedale was good in that final too,
Yeah,
boys.
he was.
I think he's a genuine, real prospect for the Wang Maggies. They can lock him in. Just Harbright using his body well.
He's one of those boys that have come through the Bushrangers as well, Robbie.
Yeah, exactly right.
Real
And
talented.
that's right. He's got the craft and the experience. As Blomley gets a hurry kick to half back, and gee, that's a good grab taken there by.
I think it's Tuvey.
It is Tuvey. Yep.
Giving us the wrong number, Robbie.
They have. He's in 56, not 66. Good spot, Mont. Good grab taken.
He was an EGS boy, that's why.
He was too. Half forward for the Tigers. It was Oliver Sharman. Kicks, put his teammates under a little bit of pressure, and it will be balled up. Almost inside forward 50 for the Albury Tigers. It's been 2 early goals to the Magpies. They lead 12-0.
5.5 gone, thanks to McRae Motors. Harbright comes in. No one really gets that one. Tua wrapped up straight away by Cameron, who's actually wearing his right number 2, Robbie. So the team sheets they've given us,
Thank you very much.
that is throwing us around everywhere. They're trying to play funny buggers as Harbright wins that tap. Going and laying the tackles. Hayes. Ball just fumbles out. Who's going to be clean? Batten can't be. Now it's picked up there by Retallick. Tackled straight away by Batten. And we'll get the ball up. 70 away from Aubrey's goals. Right on the SSNA Cup logo. As the ball just fumbles around again. Retallick gets a handball to Hayes. Wrapped up straight away by Tua. And I tell you what, Robbie, it's in exactly the same spot. So why don't you try and get us a clearance from this mark?
See if we can get one from here, from the wing here. Grandstand side of the ground. Tweedale got the tap. And Majanovic was okay. Just scrappy. It is very ugly footy at the moment. Tweedale got knocked off the footy. Anderson's there. Here's the warrior. He's the clearance king. Matty Kelly. He does that. Now Norden comes through. Already kicked 1 goal. Majanovic stuck his head over the footy. Whistle. Push. Free kick. It's going to go the way of the Tigers. And even though we had a clearance, Mont, it really hasn't gone that far.
It's still 20 metres, hasn't it?
Beautifully placed here in front of us, but we'd like to be calling a little bit more prettier football than this one at this stage of the game. Take it away, Mont.
As Joey Muller's got the free kick right on centre wing. Had a really good year in the reserves for Albury. Muller plays on now. Goes with the left boot inside 50. Who's there? None of his teammates, that's for sure. And it's a great grab taken by Bray, who had the first goal assist of the game, did Lachlan. Goes short, looking for a teammate, and finds one in Roberts. Roberts could have got a 50 there, as you could hear. A few oohs and ahs in the commentary box, but umpire says no. He's going to go short now as Roberts. He finds another teammate in Ross. Of course, played a bit of senior football this year. See another one of those thirds boys, Benny?
Yeah, thirds captain from last year. Charlie's very, very handy forward. Knows where the big sticks are.
As Anderson then goes sideways and finds Hedden. Hedden just plays on, runs across the defensive 50 and goes long towards centre wing. It's a good effort there, and bringing it was Adamo. Adamo gets tackled straight away and just flings it out. Who's going to be clean? No one really, just fumbling around at ground level. Sears, handball over the top. Cameron picks up for the Tigers now on centre wing. And we're going to get a ball up on the far side. Gone 7.5 minutes thanks to McRae Motors. Score is 12-0. Wangaratta leading.
Thanks, Mont. It's the Reserves CARLTON Draught Cup. It's coverage here brought to you by our good friends at McRae Motors, as the Maggies threaten to go in. Aubrey threatened to go inside forward 50, but Paddy Wright takes a good grab at last line of the fence.
Another one who played a little bit of senior footy.
There's just a feast of them, isn't there? You see what they've got in the thirds, Wang, and what they've got here. There's still a lot of depth in that club. Now, here's a chance here. Zach Sears intercepted well, but just couldn't finish off. Kelly was good. Got it on now to half forward. A good, strong lead on there, and a mark taken by Tommy Gorman, the skipper. Big Tommy goes long. Norton at the back. Keep an eye on him. One grab. Can't take it on the second. He gets the crumbing ball, but he's beset upon by Payne and co, and it'll be a ball up. Dangerous situation here, Mont. Just 10 metres out from the Wangaratta goal. They lead it by 12-0.
They've looked to have the best ball movement so far of Wang out of the two as Harbrock gets that one. Gee, it's a lucky kick. Finds Cameron in a very dangerous position. Still in the defensive 50, but he took the mark, did Harry, and he's going to find a short target in Payne. Payne's got room to go if he wants, but he decides to go back off his mark. A lot of congestion across half-back here for the Tigers. Goes back, bit of kick to kick between Cameron and Payne here. As Cameron takes the mark now, still inside defensive 50. They are not gaining any territory.
No, look at Wang. Geez, they're set up superbly, aren't they?
Yep. Kick sideways, finds its way to Muller, and Muller goes on quickly. Walker gets forced backwards, and now he's going to go shorts towards Packer. Packer takes a good grab. They've etched their way forward here. They've got it now 80 away from the Wang goal. Zachariah, what can he do? Called the play on now and goes long down the line to centre wing. Harbright's the target, but it's a 4-on-1. Anderson, nice handball to right. I don't know if he called it a handball, but it got there. Batten now to Mark Anderson. Handballs to Tua. Tua's breaking the centre. Going to look to go inside 50. Looking for Norton. Uses the body well, Norton. He's got a paddock of space. If he can pick it up cleanly, he does now. Just chips it over the top. Great play, Xavier. Finds a teammate, Charlie Ross, who'd worked hard to get inside 50, and Charlie will go back and have a shot from about 20 metres out.
It's great craft there by Zave. He used the body well and just worked into the space and unselfishly passed it on to an open teammate.
You would have had a shot.
Ross. I would have had a shot
too, Benny, don't worry.
Probably,
bloody oath.
Probably would have hit someone on the fence.
Robbie, we don't have to ask you. We know you would have had a shot. As Ross now sets Salva home, likes it off the boot, got the double cobra going, just Charlie. That's the third on the board for the Pies. Takes them 3 straight 18. Albury yet to score thanks to McRae Motors, and we've gone 10.5 on the McRae Motors time clock.
Yeah, Wang have done a great job setting up behind the football. They had 2 spare on that far wing, and then Albury just had to sort of chip it around. But they're setting up really, really well, the Magpies, and making it hard for Albury to get their ball movement going. And saw from the turnover, they accessed the corridor, and they were able to get a score from it. So really good ball movement by the Wang Magpies.
Well, we saw the Wangaratta Rovers come out in the first quarter and the thirds, Tal, and they led 24-0.
All kicking a number 2
quarter
over
time. So, is it on again here? Yeah. Again, they get the clearance out of the middle of the ground. A little bit of a hold there. Might have got away with one there, the Tigers' defence. It was Joey Muller. And the umpire is going to say, I'll have a ball up. They're into attack again here, the Maggies. They're kicking to the Lavington number 2 ground end. Mark Anderson spun out of trouble, was tackled and was sat on his backside. Picked up there by Braden Majanovic. Balled up again. Quick kick. Might have been White Tie in there, or Majanovic it was. Got it to the forward. Here's Ross. Little Charlie looking for 2. He got hammered off the ball. Great call there, Monty. You beat the umpire's whistle, and Charlie's going to go back for number 2.
Yeah, he sure is. He started well. Like normally played as a midfielder in the under-18s, but normally would rest forward. And I think bobbed up and kicked 2 or 3 in the interleague game last year. So he's a very, very smart and crafty player, young Charlie.
A couple of senior games I saw him play this year. I like the look of him. I think he's someone that can play a lot of senior footy in the years to come.
Well, he's about 30 out. He'll kick it from 45-degree angle. Here comes Charlie, and Charlie delivers. Gee, that's a good finish. A beautiful finish from Charlie Ross. He's got 2. The Magpies have got 4, and we've only been going just 12 minutes. And this is for McRae Motors. And it's a very ominous sign starting here, Benny Tull.
Sure is. Yeah, no, Albury are definitely going to have to get something going. Probably just can't win it out of the middle at the moment. I don't think they've gone inside 50 yet, Albury, so they've got some questions to ask. But like we touched on, I think with some people moving on above in the senior grade, it's good for these young kids to have some more opportunities next year.
Yeah, they'll definitely get that next year at the Magpies. There's the ball
Yeah.
now tossed up. Wales in the ruck for the Pies. Gets the tap. Blomley's first there for the Tigers. His handball goes nowhere, but Marjanovic gets a flinging handball out and kicked around the corner there from Adamo. High up and under, goes inside 50. Who's going to take the mark? No one. Standing there again, Adamo gets his own crumb. Ball now to Bromley for the Tigers, wins it back at half back and just kicks another high up and under. Oh, Jamie Anderson caught one around the chops, but takes it cleanly. He's going to play on straight away and go inside 50 again. It's relentless pressure here from the Pies. Ross out the back. What can he do? Around the corner. What sort of bounce does he get? Not a good one. Taking it well is Tuckwell. Gets a handball to Pitson. Pitson now goes sideways, looking for Quinn. Quinn can't quite take the mark, but he does well, gets the recovery. Now to Blomley. What can Will do from half back? Kicks it down the line. Only man there's Anderson, but coming over the top was Wales, his teammate. But smart play there it was from Sharman. Takes it out of bounds, and we have a throw in 80 metres away from the Wang goal. And I tell you what, the pressure from Wang so far has been up. Robbie, Tigers need to respond.
Hey, how about Jamie Anderson? He's gone the Blake Panda Escott haircut.
He's had that
for
for a
grand
couple of years
final
now.
day.
He's had that a couple of
Or
years.
do you reckon Panda's following Jamie?
Oh, I reckon that's the
I
one.
don't know. Interesting one, that one. Packer, kick off the ground was clever to half forward now. Tigers, I don't think they've been inside forward 50 yet, Benny Tell.
They haven't yet. No, not at all. This is probably going to be their best opportunity if they can win the clearance.
Just quietly, Jamie Anderson's also got 10, 12 years on Panda too,
I
so
know.
he's allowed to have that haircut, you know.
That's a fair shout, Mont. Fair shout. Marjanovic overran the footy. And I think that they are kicking with the breeze, Wangaratta. We reckon it was maybe a 1 or 2 goal breeze in the third game. So, but not sure if it's 4 goals. Here they go. They're going to do it again. Off half back. Wangaratta, they kick it forward through Ryan Batten. Now it goes up forward further. Another deep entry, another mark, and it's going to be another shot on goal here for the Magpies.
Tommy Gorman.
And it's the skipper, Big Tommy.
Yeah,
30 out, directly in front.
Won the goal kicking this year.
Kick
big time.
63 for the year so far, so
good size.
yeah, huge.
Skipper, he'd just leave himself at full forward the whole game, wouldn't he, Tommy?
Smart.
Yep.
That's what you got to do, isn't it? When
He
you ain't
ain't-
size and
he
you can
ain't-
kick a goal.
He ain't going anywhere, Tommy. As the boys said, he has kicked 63 goals so far. Comes in, 30 out, directly in front, and Tommy has pushed it to the right-hand side. Just a few grand final nerves there from Tommy. They lead by 25 points. We've gone nearly 16 minutes for McRae Motors.
Zabe Norton started really well across half forward for Wang. He's very lively. He I would have thought he'd be more the strong bustle type, but he's quite mobile. He's moving pretty well. So
Nice kick out there from Packer, but chopped off beautifully from the Magpies. And we're going to have a throw in now. The other one for me, Ryan Batten started quite well across half back through the midfield as well. I think he's been fantastic. Another one's played quite a bit of senior footy for him. So
great kid too.
Now Tweedale's back in the ruck. Great body work there from Pitson. Handball on. Well done there. I think you're caught holding the footy. You are.
Yep.
Rory Parnell tried to do a little bit too much. Got knocked out, so Tweedale's going to get the kick. Tweedale for the Magpies. Back inside 50, going deep. Looking for the captain again. No, good fist on that ball from Tuckwell. Through for another minor score. That takes them to 4-2-26. Albury yet to score on the McRae Motors scoreboard. And, of course, we've gone 16 and a half minutes on the McRae Motors time clock.
Yeah, Tigers, who said, have not been inside forward 50 yet. They run the ball to the velodrome side of the ground. And sitting under the footy there was Ethan Donald. He's unable to trap it. So the hill's starting to fill up a little bit.
That sun comes out, it'll fill right up, I reckon.
What do we
Robbie.
know? We're still over 2.5 hours away from the opening bounce of the Yarrawonga versus Wangaratta Rovers game. The Rovers picked up the thirds title earlier on today. Here's a chance again. Young Charlie, he's at it. Oh, shot on goal. Has he got 3? You betcha! Oh,
he's
look at
off.
him go! Have a look at Charlie go. I've got 3. On this, he's looking at around about 12. And happy days. And they all get around him. The Maggies lead 5-32 to no score, the Albury Tigers.
Yeah, this could get out of hand pretty quickly for Albury if they can't find an answer. But it was a fantastic finish there on the run, wasn't it? Like, from 45 metres, bang. See you later.
Charlie Ross, hasn't he lit this game up to start the first quarter? 3 in a row there in the space of 5 minutes for Charlie. And they're going to have to put some time into him, I reckon. Don't see that a lot in the twos, but I reckon they'll have to. Will Blomley might be the man. Cameron now for the Tigers. Gets taken high, but the umpire says play on. Kicks it to half forward. First genuine inside 50, but what a grab that is taken by Josh Hedden.
Good grab.
And he's going to repel him straight away. The kick, it's a bit of a 50-50. Great work there from Tommy Montgomery.
Cousin
Montgomery? Nah, not quite related, but I'll claim him
See how he plays, eh?
Come on, Cuz Tommy.
I reckon he's got Cuz for the game.
Tom goes down the line. Who's he looking for? It's a good effort there from Adamo. It's been lively. Coming out of it was Muller. Muller goes inboard, finds its way to Parnell. Rory in the middle of the ground. Goes short to Hayes. Hayes is looking for an option. Had Cameron, but he goes over his head. It's a nice kick, but oh, how good is that? By Adamo again. Goes back and gets it. Gives the handball sideways to Roberts. Roberts to Anderson. Anderson now looking for a teammate. Doesn't quite get Bray. Great work here from the Tigers at half forward. Great little spin from Pitson. Goes to Cameron. It's gone all of 7 metres, but the umpire paid the mark. Cameron at half forward for the Tigers. They need to get a deep entry, but the Magpies are set up well. Cameron sets it to about 40 out from goal. Coming through his heart. Punched away. Parnell's there. Can't be clean. Taken high. Ross has got him high, and Parnell will get a free kick and have a shot on goal from about 40 out.
First one for the game. First inside 50 for the game for Albury. So if Rory can convert here, pretty good efficiency from Albury.
1 from 1.
Yeah.
It's Parnell. Normally a pretty good kick. Someone with a bit of senior experience in this Albury side. He's going to have the running run up by the looks of this. Gets on the move. Set sail from 45. There's Parnell. He's got the distance. Hasn't quite got the accuracy through for their first score of the day. It's a minor one. They're the sultry one behind. Wangaratta 5-2-32 on the McRae Motors scoreboard. And we've gone 9.5 minutes. Also, thanks to McRae Motors.
Yeah, great supporters today, the McRae Motors. Up they go. Almost a good grab taken there by Lockie Bray. Now Albury back. Will Blomley gets him inside forward 50. Blomley from the pocket hits the top of the goal square. Maggies have got defenders out the back. They work it towards the boundary line. They do it in numbers and they do it safely. And I'll be throwing back in. Cousin Montgomery there. Just Mont starting to claim him. We'll really monitor his progress throughout this game.
I claimed him, I think, when he made his senior debut, so I'm going to stick with it today.
You got him everywhere. We've got Jeff down at Yarrawonga.
Yep.
Cousin Jeff down there. Their two's missed out, of course. Not eliminated in week 1. Oh, good feed out the back. Hedden finds Anderson. And they're looking pretty polished here at the moment, Mont. There's Mike Anderson. He's normally pretty good with the footy. He finds his man.
Was that a bit of a South African walk then?
Yeah, it was. Thanks, Bill. Indeed it was. It's lovely to be here at the sports ground today.
As Waitai Tua has the ball at half back for the Pies. Goes towards centre wing. It's a long kick. It's got out the back. Who can be clean? Tuckwell was pretty good for the Tigers, but the ball now goes to ground. Someone's going to get a free kick for a leg. I'm not sure.
Against the Warrior.
Yeah, I don't know if it was quite there, but the umpire said it was, so it's played on now. Walker goes to half forward. Blomley's got a heap of space, and he's got Sears in front of him. He can be clean. Finally picks it up. There's Will. Will goes inside 50. It's a wobbly kick, but Dominic Gibbons has taken the mark, 40 out, and here's a noted goal kicker. He's got the 28 for the year so far, Benny.
Yeah, that was fantastic by Blomley. Then he didn't panic. He just took his time, and he threaded the needle with that kick too. It was a bloody beautiful kick. So
it was a finger breaker.
It was. But they need this now. Gibbons needs to convert, just to sort of stem a little bit of the momentum that Wang's had for this first quarter.
There's Gibbons.
Back him in, I reckon, Mont.
Oh, Robbie, don't get the twos, boys, as well. Dominic sets Sullivan home from 45, and Robbie's got him. He's got his first of the day. It's through for a minor score.
Sorry, Gibbo.
You're one of the best at it, Robbie. They've hit the scoreboard twice now, the Tigers. That's 2 behinds. And, of course, it's a 30-point lead to the Magpies on the McRae Motors scoreboard. 22 minutes nearly gone in this first quarter, thanks to McRae Motors.
Maybe indications there's a bit of breeze there too.
Oh, it must be.
Just holding up. I didn't allow for that. There's Will made him earn that one. He certainly did. He picks him up. Really just crunched him into the ground. Maggies have made a great start. They lead at 32-2. Goes to centre wing. Hart. Now through the middle of the ground. The piercing kick. Chance here for Blomley running onto the footy, but the siren's going to beat them all. 22.5 minutes that quarter went, and it was all Wangaratta. They lead 5-2-32 to the Tigers, just the 2 behinds. We'll be back shortly for the second quarter of the Reserves Carlton Draft Cup. Of course, brought to you by McRae Motors.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Shaping lives through nursing? Building communities through community services? Maybe caring for animals through veterinary science? With GoTAFE by your side, you can make it happen. From agriculture, hospitality, health and wellbeing, trades and education, to hair and beauty or creative, learn real skills for real jobs and careers right now. With GoTAFE, you've got this. Search GoTAFE today.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
0.0% alcohol. This changes everything. Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero.
The rumours are true, we're heading to the Riverina. That's right, fifth quarter camps is heading to Albury and Wagga Wagga this October. We'll be in Albury on Tuesday the 8th and Wednesday the 9th of October. We'll then be in Wagga Wagga on the 10th. Isaac and I will be bringing plenty of our teammates along for the journey. We can't wait to see you all there. Head to Fifth Quarter Camp's website for more details. See you soon.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Pain or injury can stop you from living life to the fullest. Albury Wodonga Private Hospital specialises in advanced orthopaedic services and offers a full range of care from diagnosis to surgery and rehabilitation. Get back to the life you love with our support.
Half price until half time is on in the locker room. Watch Friday night AFL footy action live on our big screen and get half price selected beers until half time. On now in the locker room at the SSNA.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Hey, welcome back to the Lavington Sports Ground. We've just had the quarter time break and it was a dominant first quarter. The Wang Magpies lead 5-2-32 to just the two behinds. I'm Robbie McKinley. I've got Scotty Montgomery and I've got Benny Towell. Who were some of the better players for McRae Motors that quarter, please, Ben?
It's hard to go past Charlie Ross, mate. 3 goals in the first and looking really lively. And I really liked the start for Zave Norden across half forward. And I thought young Waitai Tua was really good then too.
All right, well, here we are. We're all just about set to go. We've got umpire Jaden Taylor Parkins. Calls, puts the ball in there, and here's Scott Montgomery.
Tweedo and Harbright go to the end. Tweedo started the quarter so well in the first quarter. Cameron wrapped up straight away by Kelly and Tweedo will have a repeat stoppage. They have not moved a millimetre. The ball's back in the middle. Tweedo, Harbright wins that tap. Marjanovic, no, it's Tua, dispossessed. Who's going to be clean? No one really. We're going to have a repeat stoppage. Still inside the centre square, just outside the centre circle. Aubrey's way. Kicking to the scoring end for the day, you'd say, Robbie?
Yeah, it has been, mate. Well, it certainly was in the third grade.
As Tua wrapped up straight away by Parnell. Dispossessed.
Maybe a 2-goal breeze, Mont.
Hayes now. Parnell. Hayes again. Well, bit of a 1-2 action. Does well with a nice spin now on the left foot inside 50. It's not a great kick. Just getting rid of that one's heading. Heads towards the boundary. Battens the first there for the Pies. Gets it on the boot straight away. Heads towards the boundary line. It's a smart kick and they'll get a stoppage right in front of our commentary position here. And we've gone about a minute thanks to McRae Motors in this second quarter. Both teams yet to score.
Yeah, they've started well. Charlie Ross, 3 goals to Wangaratta, 1 to Mark Anderson and 1 to Xavier Norden. As our boundary umpire hurls it back into play. Cameron over on the footy. Kelly put a lot of pressure on the ball carrier. White tie Tua kicks it towards Mark Anderson. Anderson regathered, tumbled it towards the gold square. Running onto it now is the big fella, the skipper Gorman. Overrun the footy. In dispute now. Anderson, good pressure as always. Parnell's handball, it was hot. It was intended for Luke Shepherd and it missed and it's gone out of bounds. Benny Taylor, what are your thoughts been?
It's fantastic pressure then from Marky Anderson, and that's probably what Albury need to try and bring into their game, I think, a little bit more, is that hunt and that intensity when they haven't got the football. And I thought, Mark was fantastic. Bader's been really good on, Matty Kelly, has been fantastic on ball. Just a lot of grunt work for the younger mids.
Ball tossed in. Good battle there. Good hands from Parnell. Just a kick around the body. It's gone high up and under. Not a lot of distance behind it. Jamie Anderson just controlling that back line at the moment. And Saki Sears picks it up. It tackled straight away. We'll have a ball up. Half forward. It's going to be Tweedo versus Harbright. Harbright just takes it out of the ruck and gets tackled. And then slung to the ground. Should have been a free kick either way. Tua. Now to Bader. Matty Kelly, that is. He kicks. Tackled as he kicks. Turns it over. And here go through Summerfield, the Tigers.
They do indeed. But Harry Bergen's there for Wangaratta. He shimmies, he shakes. Now he's in trouble. Gee, it was a hot handball to Paddy Wright. He does beautifully, like a tightrope around the boundary line. Kicks it inside forward, 50. Gee, that's a good grab. They play on immediately. Now in the middle of the ground, Rory Parnell has it. True centre half back. Drives it to half forward. Will Blomley takes a good ball. Below his knees, dishes off a handball to Cameron. Cameron runs, drives long, looking for Hart. Hart flies, can't grab it. The boundary line looms. Hart does well, got a ball back inside, but gee whiz, they're going to get out of strife here. Lockie Bray was outstanding. Batten, can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Pops a little handball over the top to Marjanovic. Inside handball was a little bit, so was Marjanovic. It came from, now it goes back to Marjanovic. I've called him 8 times and I think he only had it once. I don't give a stuff though, to be honest. It's late in the year. Here we go. The Tigers off half back. They get out of trouble, Monty, and you better pull me out of trouble as well.
As Mullis kicks a beauty and goes inboard. Gibbons looking to half forward. It's not a great kick. Hart can't quite pick it up. It's great work from Cousin Tommy. Cousin Tommy just takes it over the boundary line.
Come on, you've collected
He's
him
won
now.
that battle. He's all mine. He's all mine, Tommy. The ball goes out of bounds, 60 away from the Albury goals. 5-goal lead at the moment to the Pies. And we've gone nearly 4 minutes thanks to McRae Motors in this second quarter. As the ball gets tossed in. Harbright and Tweedale. It's going to be a good battle all day. Who can be clean? No one really. Cameron dispossessed. Tweedale for a little tap backwards to Marjanovic, Robbie's man.
My man.
Now goes to Tua. I reckon they're the two you're getting mixed
They
up.
were.
White tie. Long kick to half forward. Gorman with the fisting ball. Who can be clean? Just shoveled to Harbour right now. The Tigers looking a bit more dangerous to start this second quarter. Kick inside 50. Oh, great work there from Hedden. Just comes steaming through and gets a clearing kick and gets the Pies out of trouble, but it might come back in as a free kick to the Tigers.
Yeah, it's going to go the way of, who's that? We've got Riley Tuckwell. He's been okay too, Mont. He's probably been one of their betters. Hogan Quinn has it. He gets it inside forward 50. Might have been a hold there. No, there wasn't. Play on's a call. Hedden, who's been just rock solid out the back of the ground there, finds Ethan Donald with a good kick. And the Magpies, they are doing it in style at the moment. They lead 32-2. That was the score at three-quarter time, and we have gone 5 minutes from McRae Motors into this quarter. And the Tigers got a free kick, Monty. It's going to go the way of Jared Walker.
A bit of a hold pay to Walker. Nice kick inboard to the co-coach in Harbourite. Big Wilbur. What can he do? He's going to drive it long and inside 50 with a bit of a tumble punt. Bounces about 20 out from goal. Just fisting it towards the boundary line. There was cousin Tommy. Finds a teammate, and it's Lockie Bray who's been good to start this game. Right, can't quite be clean. Worried out of it by Bromley. Ball stays in, it goes out. No, good call by the umpire there. Even though Summerfield wasn't overly happy, it definitely went over the line. We were throwing about 55 away.
Just by chance, Mont, were you related to Field Marshal Montgomery, Second World War fame?
Yep,
you were.
Absolutely.
You orchestrated...
He's my great uncle or something like that.
Orchestrated the defence of Papua New Guinea. Well done, Mont. Fantastic.
They've got them everywhere, the Montgomerys. I don't think I'm related to any of them. As Wilbur, Harbourite again gets the clearing kick from the ruck. Goes, Batten does well. Anderson at ground level. Oh, pick up through the legs there from Sharman. Wasn't bad, but dispossessed now. Right, handball to Tweedale.
It's in dispute. The Tigers might do okay. Jared Walker, heart flies, can't take the ball, comes to ground. Oh, geez, they've been good in defence. The Magpies, and good free kick by Tommy Lockhart there. Oh, sorry, a non-free kick. Tommy held his nerve and said, give it to me. The tall young man, he's been a star this year, Tommy Lockhart for mine, amongst the umpiring fraternity. The bald-headed warrior there, paddling the ball to his mate, Jamie Anderson, who's quite happy to see the ball go over the boundary line. It'll be thrown back into play. 32-2. We've had no score so far in this quarter. Albury have done probably the most of the attacking. They've got the aid of the Breezemont, and we've gone 7 minutes for McRae Motors.
It's Tweedo and Harbourite. Bit of a shallow throw. Umpire says this play on. Kelly, tackled by Ty. What can he do? Just gets out of that tackle way too easily. Long down the line, pushed out of the way there. It's going to be a free kick. Well done to Adamo. Umpire says play on, and straight away Roberts does that. Kicks it out into space. Just got to be clean here. Does Donald. He is in the end. Donald's kick, but I tell you what, Ethan, you want that one again as it's out of bounds on the full. And that transition play there, Benny Tallarico, was absolutely fantastic from the Magpies.
It was. Just loved the intent there by Jet Roberts, just to kick it out in front. Don't have to hit a target, just let your teammate run onto it. And they had a shot at goal from it. I think the biggest thing that Albury need to tidy up on is just the kicking inside 50. They just aren't able to have an easy look. Everything seems to be a bit of a struggle right now. And like you said, Wang have been defending really, really well.
So Jared Walker, who's really got involved in this quarter, his target there was McMenamin, and it missed by a fair bit. And it's going to be thrown in. True centre wing. Velodrome side of the ground. As you can see on the screen there that the crowd's starting to fill in out there in the outer. Beautiful day now. Sun shines out. Yet I've been unable to capitalise. Kelly was held without the footy. The Warrior threw his hands in the air trying to claim a free kick. Hart was knocked off the ball. Kicks towards the bald-headed Warrior. Look at that for courage from Matty Kelly. And he plays on in his familiar style. Pumps the ball inside forward 50. Front of the pack, quick hands there by Ollie Hayes. They get it to the middle of the ground, and they're going to build something here, Monty.
They are through Cameron. It's a nice kick inside 50, looking for Parnell. Can he be clean on the way back towards goals? No, he can't. Coming through is Harbourite. He just gets a boot on it. He's going to find a teammate. It's Parnell who kept running. Parnell around the corner. Not going to swing back enough. Through for a minor score. But that's what we want to see from Albury. Bit of dare through the middle of the ground. That's their third minor score. They're 0-3. 3 points to 5-2. 32. 29-point lead to the Magpies on the McRae Motors scoreboard. And we're gone 9 minutes thanks to McRae Motors.
Mark Anderson plays on. Kicks it to the pocket. Brays the target. He didn't mark, but he regathered. Handball to Majanovic. Under pressure, a quick hurried kick there from Bianco. Intercepted by Tuckwell. Been Albury's best, I reckon. Into half forward. Comes to ground. Bray for Wang. Through traffic. Out the back there to Blondie right. Now here's our little man, Charlie Ross. Good kick too. Gee, that's a good kick. Finds Tommy Gorman. And he's going to pump it long, Mont. He's going to go to half forward.
He's looking for Norton. Oh, body work from Big Zave. Gets the handball on quickly. They're over here. Malatai Tua from the paint. Gets a nice kick to Beta Kelly. And Kelly's going to have a shot on goal right from the race here at Lavington in front of the WG Hartley stand.
Matty Kelly's gone another level this quarter, boys. He's been everywhere.
Go short. Oh, look at that. That's smart. So, no, you put this one through for me, please, White Tie.
Yep. No, it's just, I think the big difference, Wang's just been really, really clean. Like 3-4-5 possession chain here. We're just not a fumble in sight. So it's the difference.
He's going the new school, Robbie. You don't like this. White Tie around the body. Says, stuff you, Robbie. I'll put it through the middle. Major, the first of the quarter. Takes Wang to 6-2-38. Aubrey 3 behind on the McRae Motors scoreboard. And Robbie, you got to get with the times. That's how these young kids are going to do it now.
I've always encouraged White Tie to go with that option, to be honest, Mike. The boomerang is back.
Oh, it's back.
Oh, well, what do you call that kick, boys?
That's a boomerang. Is it?
Banana?
No, it's
check
side.
The
boomerang's the one sort of the outside of the foot.
Check side's the outside of the boot, isn't it?
A screw over the shoulder. It was beautifully. Of the day for mine, and Wang get their 6th of the game, first of the quarter. Tigers, Will Blomley got a kick, 30 out from goal. The ball, and he takes a solid mark.
Been good.
He's going to be hard to get around him, and he's who plays on immediately, and he's certainly caught. They need to bring it to ground. They do. Charlie Ross got. You can hear it through the effects there by Jess. Away from it off halfback.
They're going to try two through Cameron. Packer now kicks it to eyes, but he's just and now goes inside 50 towards Hart. Eyes so clean over to Hedden. Hedden quarter is White Tie. The best name in the Ovens and Murray, I reckon. White Tie Tour on centre wing, far side of the ground. Now it's a nice little kick over the top. Finds a teammate. Now they're just going to wait. What are they going to do? Kick long. They do now to inside 50. Who's going to find it? Gorman. Got a bit of separation there. He looks a little bit too big and strong as he goes inside 50, looking for Kelly. Oh. Kelly! Well, I don't know if big's the right word, but strong definitely is for little Matty Kelly. And Beta will go back and have a shot from about 30 out, nearly straight in front, Benny.
Couple of great contested marks there. Tommy Gorman's really impressed me so far. You always love it when you see a full forward clunking it out. Arms fully extended, and he's looked fantastic so far, and I think there's a reason why he's won the goal kicking. If
he accelerates through the ball when he takes it, doesn't he? He doesn't slow up, he goes straight through it.
Yep, you love it.
And it was a great kick too to the space there of Matty Kelly. And Beta, he's done this many a times in the late game. What can he do here? He's going to set sail from right on 30 metres, keeps it low, punches it through and loves it. He celebrates as Matty kicks his first of today. That's their 7th for the Pie. 3 behind. Gone 13 and a half minutes also thanks to McRae Motors.
They're doing it comfortably at the moment, aren't they, Wang? I think just like both offensively but even defensively, their backs are first to react. They're really, really clean and poised when they've got it. And when they're going forward, they're just playing to the space. They're not trying to hit the perfect kick. It's just let their teammate do the rest.
He's one of the best marks inside forward 50. You'll see Matty Kelly. He loves the incentive of a shot on goal. Blomley, he's been very serviceable so far. Kick inside forward. Kick to Harvey Bergen. Bergen just does a high one from behind. No! Handball back to Packer. His kick was smothered. Oh, it was almost a rabbit killer chop by the Tigers. Who
Payne,
social media coordinator, and he finds Rory Parnell, who drives it inside forward 50. Hart just can't take a grab. Handball out the back now. Packer. Will Harbright off the left foot. A big high tumbler sitting under it. It might be a goal. It is. Will Harbright. He kicked it in hope and it kept on sailing through. Got the breeze behind it. And he's knocked up a McRae Motors goal today. The Tigers' first goal of the grand final. Gee, they needed that one, Benny Tell, but they still trail by about 6 goals.
Yeah, they did. It's a step in the right direction, Robbie. And I think the player that I liked then was Rory Parnell. As soon as he took that mark, he just wheeled in board and just created a good contest in a dangerous spot. And Big Harbright was good to make the most of it. I think he just kicked to the stars and hoped that the wind would do the rest, and it was able to carry. So it was really good.
Back in the middle now, Tweedale gets that tap again. Parnell interrupts the handball. Now Blomley just gets it on the boot. Who's going to be first there to win this race? Just tapped down, tackled straight away there was Gibbons. And got the ball up right in the middle of the SSNA Ovens and Murray logo. Freshly painted yesterday, I think it was, Robbie.
Yeah, I was up here helping them out.
No, you won't. That's a lie, Robert. As Tweedale gets the tap now, Marjanovic. No, Tua takes it instead. White just missed the boot a little bit. Probably could have been caught. The umpire says play on as Blomley just gives a handball. Coming through is Bergen. What can he do? Bergen goes short towards Norden. Been lively. Norden can't quite take that one. Packer comes through, takes on Tua. Gets a handball backwards to Tuvey. Tuvey gets a high up and under towards half forward. Only Wang players there, and it's Hedden, who's been absolutely superb to start this game, I reckon, Robbie, and he'll be featuring in their best so far. But that kick's not great as Hayes plays on straight away. He's going to go inside 50 looking for Hart. Hart gets a big chest in the way, takes the chest mark. We'll have a shot from about 45 out straight in front.
It was a great kick then by Hayes. Really, really good. Again, I don't think as a forward you can do much wrong then when that happens, but now Big Fletcher's got to go back and kick it through.
He does. Big Fletcher Hart puts the ball on the ground, taking his time. They need this one just to back up what Wilbur Harbright was able to do about 2 minutes ago. Fletcher Hart starts his approach now. Will set sail from 45. Hart, it's on the boot, on that big booming left boot of his. The wind just takes it a little bit left. Through for another minor score. They desperately needed that one. That's 1-4-10, the Tigers, 7-2-44. 34-point lead to the Magpies, 17.5 gone, and that's, of course, thanks to McRae Motors.
Yeah, that's the ones they need to take if they try to rein in this lead. So the Maggies move it quick. It's a bit of a task set there for Nathan Sampson out there on the velodrome wing. What are you seeing, Benny? How can the Tigers look to turn this around?
I think it's just that ball use going inside 50 and coming back through the corridor. Like the last 2 shots on goal have come from short, sharp kicks coming back inboard. So that's what we've got to try and replicate a bit more, I reckon.
Here the Maggies, they're going to take the ball through the middle of the ground. Tigers defended there nicely by Hogan Quinn, but he was tackled straight away. And they called for a ball up pretty well in the centre of the ground. We said we've gone just over 18 minutes for McRae Motors, and it's a 34-point lead to Wang.
Ball just fumbling around, trying to get through is Parnell. Can he be clean? Great pressure there from Sampson. Ball at half forward for the Tigers without really a possession taken. And we'll have a ball up. And Will Blomley just a bit of push and shove, which he doesn't mind that.
Loves it, doesn't he, Will?
He does. As Tweedale gets that tap. Just another fist there from Parnell. Tua gets his kick smothered. Cameron goes and gets it. That's one thing he'll do all day. And we'll have a repeat stoppage. Right on the half forward flank here for the Albury Tigers. In the second quarter. Take it away, please, Robbie. Thanks to McRae Motors.
Will do, Mont. Can they sneak a late one? That was just even clever tap, but intercepted by Sampson. They drive it. A block, was it Shepherd, Mont, was it? Yep. Shepherd, and free kick. Josh Hedden. Yeah, Tommy Lockhart, you can't. They chip it, boundary side, and that's... Was that your man, Tommy Montgomery?
Nah, it's...
And a 50. Pounce on that. So a 50-metre penalty.
Into the square. I don't know how he's ended up there.
So he must head towards the centre of the goal.
The goal square now, Robbie.
I can't work the... drives the ball. Albury got the numbers back. Of the boot was Jesse Bianca. And they'll defend. Last line of the
ways there to Quinn. Quinn goes on with it straight away. Down the on the ground now in the ruck. Ruckman. It's a good battle out there in White. Boundary, but the umpire blows the whistle. Out of bounds, he said.
One from Pitto then where he's going to try and kick it over the ball. I feel like if he had just given that one off, they would have been.
Here's Majanovic off the left. Launched himself at the ball. Kick was smart. Warrior, he pleads for a push in the back. From the umpires, and I think before it was kicked out of bounds on the full, so the umpires deep into attack, almost
ball's going to get tossed in that 34-point lead here in the second quarter. Around at Galarian level, Cameron's in there again. Who's going to be from our man? He's been. That's McMiniman. Summerfield, take him on. Here he goes in his time then, I reckon. And Charlie. 2:44 the Pies, 1:40. It's a hand.
To 1 quarter there in favour of. They led to 34 points. Action of the by McRae Motors.
What do you want to be? Building community. Maybe caring for animals through veterinary. Side, you can make it health and well-being. Learn real skills for real with Go.
Where you're home every weekend of the ovens and listen this weekend.
Able to tailor and
community.
.0% zero.
We're heading to the Riverina. That's right, fifth quarter camps is heading to Albury and Wagga Wagga this October. We'll be in Albury on Tuesday the 8th and Wednesday the 9th of October. We'll then be in Wagga Wagga on the 10th. Isaac and I will be bringing plenty of our teammates along for the journey. We can't wait to see you all there. Head to Fifth Quarter Camp's website for more details. See you soon.
At 2AY, we're your home of life's best live broadcasts of the oven. Listen this weekend on your radio or
Pain or injury can stop you from living life. Specialises in advanced orthopaedic services and rehabilitation. Get back to the life.
Half price until half time is on in the locker room. On our big screen and get half on now in the locker room at the SSNA.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Welcome back to the 11th of the reserves Carlton Draft. And it is a half-time lead that are enjoying.
10 Albury to 7 Wangaratta.
I'm Robbie McKinlay. That was Scott. And it's umpire Tommy Lockhart is going to get things underway in the second.
Pitson taking on Tweedale. Good battle there. Well done, Hayes. Just gets a fist. Poor bounce for the... Comes charging through. Blomley's the first one that's clean. Gets a kick. Heading for... Well done, Marjanovic. Ball is fumbling around. It's going to be a free kick. Metres out to hopefully spark a bit of life in this Albury Tigers side, Benny.
They need this. End of play for the day is the non-scoring end. And that sort of tally for the quarter, I think they'll finish pretty strong here with the wind.
He's going to have to kick it all of 43, 44, I reckon. Dead. Hasn't quite got it. It's stayed in the field of play. Ball his fumbles around now and it's out of... And everything, not a lot of momentum through it. Really.
Here in the commentary box, an extraordinary scenes just before half time. Here out of the ruck, snap on goal, and it's through for a minor score. That was
Wilbur.
Looked like Wilbur post that one. Yeah, we had Bobby Jackson stripping off. Now we've had streakers on the ground. I've never seen one in a commentary box.
He was nearly nude.
Bob Jackson with hardly any clothing on. It was extraordinary. You held your composure well, Mont, as Paddy Wright takes it away. Handball onto Waitai. Good sweeping handball to Bray now for Wangaratta. They'll go across half forward. Hart, who's been moved to centre half back, got a fist on it. Pressure from McManaman was good, and he's able to force a boundary throw in forward pocket. Point lead in my book, Monty.
You're spot on.
I was just trying to get over what I saw earlier here in the commentary box. I've never seen it before. A man running around with hardly anything on. Bob Jackson.
Ball tossed.
Oh!
That would have been a McRae Motors goal today if he put that one through, and he's out of the back of the post.
It has to.
Marjanovic, that would have been an absolute beauty.
It's still
5-11 makes it a 34-point lead, Robbie.
Big Tweedale takes a good grab over Hart, and he gets on his left foot and he pumps it towards the goal square. Ran out over the boundary line in good fashion by Riley Tuckwell, who's been all right for the He's at 34 points. Favour the Magpies. They've got the back into that breeze. Tigers have got the number. Look for centre wing. Kick's not great though. Went over that Waitai Tour's head. He regathered. Norden, dribbling kick towards. Well, he does eventually, but the boundary umpire says, or the field umpire. 3 minutes, third quarter.
Big Gormo and Pitson in the pocket here. Just a little tap from Pitson towards the boundary. Smart ruck work there. And we'll have a throw in. About 5 away from that point post. Umpire is looking, waiting. As the Yarrawonga Pigeon. Gorman, nice tap. Who's going to be clean? It can't, can he? Charlie. Charlie gets to the goal line and touched through. It would have been Tuckwell on the line again. And that takes the Magpies to 7-4-46 to.
Set a bit of a task. Mark Anderson might have got one high. The umpire who's patting his behind. That's to indicate for the other umpire to go inside the forward 50, Mont. And Tommy said, nah, stuff ya. He's not moving. Tweedale punched it. Kelly, he'll have the gold square. Fisted down, and it's rushed through for another rush behind. 7-5-47 to 1-5-11. The Wangaratta Magpies lead. Take it away, Mont. And we're doing this course for McRae Motors.
I'll just say, Wang are really, really well set up behind the football. I think every time you look, they're Albury just don't have an answer for it.
Just helps when you've got a lot of experienced guys on your side, doesn't it, when you can set up like that. So the ball now kicked out, clearing kick towards half-back. Summerfield gets it around the body. He's got it to centre wing. Bit of a dodgy bounce. So free kick to Batten. Batten just forward to centre wing. Looking for an option. He'll go long and deep, I reckon. He'll look for the skipper and Gorman. The big option.
Tommy wants it.
Not a bad kick from Batten. Goes to that man. Around the corner, Marky Mark! McRae Motors goal today right there to Mark Anderson.
He gave us a thumbs up.
He loves us. That's his second. He's flying, and so are the Pies at the moment. That's their 8. Takes them to 8-5-53. 5-11.
He might be pushing his case next year for a small forward role, I reckon, in the senior team. I reckon they've been underutilising him as a small defender and a tagger. I reckon he's ready to get stuck into the forward. Most of his pressure. Yes, his finishing has been really, really good, but God, his harassing at ground level has been awesome.
Tweedale tapped it to Matty Kelly, the Warrior. Pumps it into half forward. Bouncing. Anderson's going to get another crack here. He gathers it. A free kick off the ball. Shepherd, was it, Mont?
No, I don't know. Benny saw that one.
Yeah, Zave Norton's just put the shoulder down and said, "You're not running past me."
And he ran over McMenamin. Harry Cameron got it to Summerfield. Now Tuckwell. Handball is just hit and hope. Here comes now. Wide tie tour. Left foot kick. Long. Here's Big Tommy. Oh, couldn't hang on. That's a good grab out the back of the pack there. For the Albury Tigers. And they'll break clear here. Good chipping kick. They'll find our man Sean Turvey.
Big Turves goes to halfback looking for Parnell. It's a 2-on-1. It's not a great kick. Oh, well done there coming through. Finds Marjanovic. Marjanovic going to set Salva home. Brayden loves it. It's a goal. They're flying at the moment of the Pies. That's a McRae Motors goal today. And Brayden Marjanovic gets his first one.
It was a fantastic finish there on the run. I think a lot of these younger boys are really stepping up to the occasion today. Obviously, Madge and young Rossi. Tour has been fantastic. And then down back, I've really, really enjoyed watching Dan Batten today. I think he and Pat Wright have been two pillars down there. And I think as older players, obviously like Jamie and Mark, when you got those younger boys doing what they're doing, it makes it really enjoyable to be a part of.
Indeed it is. That's the voice of Betty Tallarico. And the scoreboard for McRae Motors shows Wangaratta 9-5-59, lead Albury 1-5-11. As White Tie is beset upon and put into the ground, and Matt Kelly says, "Hey, don't do that to my young mate." And Matty said, "Hey mate, come on, you," whatever that was.
Well, he was saying, "Get a haircut like mine," wasn't
he? He said,
"Let's take it all off."
I reckon he might have too. Here's the Warrior. He gets his head over the footy, and he's tackled, thrown to the ground. He just loves that sort of stuff. Does the old bald-headed Warrior?
I don't mind that from Jared Walker. He's trying to get his team up and going.
Whatever,
they're copping it at the moment. They just need to give a bit back, I reckon.
Yeah, just give a bit of cheek back or whatever it is. It was nothing too bad. Here's Kelly. Magpies look to go forward. Over the top to Marjanovic. To half forward. Rossi. Charlie couldn't get over. Really hungry. How about that for a tackle? And they'll get a ball up, Mont. That's the pressure they've applied.
They've been great. There's the ball now. In that ruck contest. His hand up to go again against Tuckwell. Where's it going to go? No. Your heart was good. Get a free kick, and he will. So Parnell waiting for an option. Needs to find one. I think nothing too major.
Keep an eye on that
bit. Taps it right. He just got dropped by Will Blomley as he... One of us, another says, nah, nothing. Young. Because otherwise I'll send you off. The ball gets tossed in, and Big Beta Kelly comes through. No one at home. Oh, drop mark there. Ball now, it's a chance. Who's going to be clean? Joey Muller, he's great back there. Hart, back to Muller. Muller with another handball. Looking for Jackson Payne. Has to be clean. Matty Kelly says, no, I'll take that one, thank you. And I'm happy with a throw in 60 away from home. But I'll tell you what, Magpies are looking like they're on here, Robbie.
Poor old Payne, he had the corner of his eye, could see the ball.
He knew it was. Saw the shine. He saw the shine.
He was hear the heavy breathing of the Warrior, just ready to put him in over the bloody fence there if required, but he looked after him all right. Now, here's a handball over the top by Parnell. Oh, that's a dangerous situation there. And Kelly, Matty might have got a set of stops in the guts. But he's up and about. He's okay. Little Ollie Hayes there. He's a goer. The Warrior. He's signalling to the boundary.
Wants a rest,
yeah, I'm going to come off. He might have got it a bit lower than the stomach, actually. The Warrior. He's a little bit indisposed at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be an awkward one to treat. Mont? Hey, Mont.
Keep it out of the gutter.
Well, that's a
now
fact.
Harry Cameron. Bottom with a nice little tap to Sampson. Sure what for. There wasn't a lot in that, but the umpire said not on go. He's like, what
Can't
for?
believe he's luck.
I'll take it, no worries.
Oh.
That's one of the best I've seen from Mark trying to pinch that. He was 60 metres away. But big Tommy Gorman's going to get the free kick and go back for his first goal kicker from the reserves competition, Benny.
I think he had a stint out in the and he's, as we said before, he's a fantastic size, so I'll back him in here.
In doubt, that one. Through for another major for the Pies. That's their 10th. 5-11. They're on the march here, and I reckon they got one hand on the cup, boys.
Yep. Tommy, I reckon Tommy would be 21, 22
What?
maybe. Yeah.
He looks about 48. Big fella.
He's a big man.
Play a lot of senior footy, I reckon, in the next few years.
Yeah,
a couple of
absolutely.
guys with obviously Juice on the way out. Cal not coming back.
Well, hang on. He's playing like an experienced player. I probably better not throw him under the bus too much. I tell you, I wouldn't like to be that first schooner that Tommy gets older tonight. I think it'll be dealt with.
Do you reckon he knows how to handle him?
I reckon he might, what do you reckon, Tal?
Then it'll disappear, mate.
Yep.
Won't touch the
Whistle.
sides.
Hello, Whistle. What's happened here?
It's gone against the Wangaratta for a centre square infringement, and I reckon it might have been Lachlan Bray who just went a little bit early.
You're right.
Bit anxious. Pitson kicks to McManaman. He's going to drive. He plays on immediately. Kicks right inside the centre circle to half forward. Look at all the numbers back there. Gee, that's a good grab there. Mont just trying to pick up the player. And it was a very strong mark.
Big
Pitson.
Big Zave Wales it was. I think.
It was Walesy, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to have a bit of a run on the ball here, Big Walesy.
Yeah, second ruckman. He's come on as Tweedale's on the bench.
He's got the wind in his sails at the moment. Blomley got one high, I reckon. No, he didn't. And he will. There's a little bit of a scuffle going on there. Walesy's throwing his weight around. He's really made a presence, hasn't he, the big fella, since coming on, Mont?
He has. He's been good as he now just takes that one-handed out of the ruck and gets the clearing kick.
Bloody clinic.
Marjanovic, how good's this kid been today? Just runs and now gives it to Ross, who's also been great. Ball now finds its way forward to Adamo. Norton now with a kick inside 50, looking for Gorman. Just over the top of him. Tuckwell's going to be first back there. He's going to keep it in. Gives the handball now to McMiniman, who just fumbled that one. He went looking where he's going to kick it first, and then it hit his boot and went out of bounds. So a throw in, 20 away.
Big Tommy looks a bit spent down there, doesn't
I think
he?
he's cooked. I think he's singing about that first beer with the lead currently at 54 points as we're gone 15 minutes thanks to McRae Motors in this third quarter.
Yeah, there you go. I reckon Tommy's got a big week ahead of him. Tap now. Here's Bray. He won't have a ping, no. He handball over the top here from Bianco. He hits the post, the behind post. Out of bounds and a full, and he's given that a fair old whack too, Mike.
It's wobbling still.
That little boundary umpire, yes, he's just confirming that we knew it hit the post. He just slapped his hand.
That's official.
Exactly, Mike. That's
how
a
it should be done.
professional. Just ticking the boxes, getting everything done right. It's just you never know when you need it.
Exactly.
Got on the green boots today as well.
Yeah,
I like that. A bit of flair from the boundary umpire. I love it.
And he's had a haircut too, right, just quietly.
It's his day.
All right, Mont. Well,
There's Packer.
You can take it
He's
away,
going to take the mark at half-back for the Tigers. They need to really get flying here, but that's not the kick that's going to do it. Now Sears needs to get into the game to Zach. Kick's not great. Our man Walesy gets a mark and now handballs it to Roberts. Roberts goes backwards, finds a teammate and the kick down the line. It's good. Finds Sampson.
Big Zave Wales doesn't need two hands. He's just doing it all with one hand at the moment, isn't he?
He said this game's too easy. I'm going to make it a bit harder for myself. This use one hand. Kick from Sampson now, heading towards half forward. Pitson, the man there, gets one hand up, doesn't take it. The bald-headed Warrior gets pinged.
He ends up in the gutter, and I reckon that could happen over the next few days with the Warrior.
Maybe down the main street of Wangaratta is where you're thinking.
At some point, you might be pouring him out of the gutter too. What's the main drag called down there?
He'd be at, I wouldn't say the drag. He'd probably be at the GC or the main establishment in Wang.
I reckon you've been there a fair few times, Benny.
Just a couple, mate. Just a couple.
Our man Wales, he's going to give away that free kick, Robbie, and I'll tell you what, you can take it away.
Yeah, and Wales, he said, no, I hip and shouldered him. Will Bomley takes it, kicks it out. He nearly kicked it to us. Out of bounds on the full from Will.
That sums up Aubrey's day today.
If Walesy had played his cards right, he would have got the chance to kick that back in, but it's going to be taken there by Jet Roberts, who looks to have recovered. He kicks it into half forward. Keep an eye out the back here. Chance for Bianco. Slipped the handball to Tommy Gorman. Paddles it. Waitai gets in his road. And he is thrown on the ground. And we ball up. So it's forward pocket. Hasn't been the prettiest football in the last 5 minutes. 10-5 to 1-5. It's a 9-goal lead to Wangaratta. 17 minutes gone in the third quarter for McRae Motors. Blomley gets another possession. He's been fantastic for Aubrey today, and a good grab taken there by Dom Gibbons, Mont. He plays on. Kick's not a great one, but it might work out okay.
Yeah, it does. He found a teammate in Shanahan. Shanahan through the middle of the ground. Goes centre forward. It's not a good kick. Not a lot of numbers there. And Ryan Batten, I don't know if he's been paid the mark or a bit of front-on contact, but one of them. As Batten hasn't had to do a lot in this third quarter. Ball hasn't been down there much, but he was great in that first half. He went sideways, found cousin Tommy. Tom Montgomery, that is. Now he's going to go long down the line. Looking for Marky. Mark Anderson takes a nice chest mark. Anderson goes on straight away and he's found a teammate, Bianco, at half forward. Doesn't quite take the mark. Coming through is Kelly, but chopped off there, and Walker for the Tigers wins it back. It's a nice kick out in front of Summerfield. Summerfield's got a quick feet. Gets it around the corner now. High up and under. Now, Marjanovic had plenty of it. Goes backwards to Jamie Anderson, who goes to right. Oh, well done, Harry Cameron. Worked hard there to get a fist on that. Quick to recover. Kicks it inside 50. Just has to sit, and it finally does for Retallick. What can Retallick do? Smothered off his boot. Harbright gets over to help. Sets Salva home around the corner. Oh! Jamie Anderson would want that one again. If it was a watermelon, would have drowned him. But him and Paddy Wright got in each other's way, and it bounced off his chest. And over for a boundary throw in the Tigers' forward pocket. As Matty Kelly's coming off limping, Benny.
Yeah, he copped a bit of a knock in that last tackle. So we'll see how he goes. He was pretty ginger when he first got up.
The Warrior. Exactly what he's been over a period of time. Be interested to see what Kel does. Looking forward to next season, whether he goes on or has a
few options.
I would imagine he'd have a few options.
Maybe go up in the hills again.
Yeah, you never know. Bright boy, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Mont?
Yep. Might follow his mate Juice as well. Could be an option.
Yeah. Here we go. Ollie Hayes outside of the boot. Goal! Beautiful finish from the little rover, Ollie Hayes. McRae Motors goal of the day contender. Tigers get their second. They only kicked 2 goals, but they've been 2 absolute beauties today. Ollie Hayes, and the other one was from Big Will Harbright in that second quarter. So they get the margin back to 8 goals now, and a beautiful finish. Benny Tallarico, classy stuff from the little fella.
Yeah, no, Hazy's a really good player. One that's come through the Albury 18s program in recent years. One thing that I reckon that has stood out for me is probably like the back four there for Wang Maggies, like Batten, Paddy Wright, Bergen. They're always the first ones back to that football. So they've stood up well today.
Ball back in the middle. Nice from Blomley. Finds our goal kicker in Hayes. Kick over the top, looking for a teammate in Quinn. Gets back on his feet. Nice little kick inside 50 to Harry Cameron. And we know distance might be a worry here. You had one here in the first quarter. Didn't quite get there. So if I'm you, Harry, I'm looking for a teammate.
Ollie Hayes done something that's very hard to do in our game. Is get 2 kicks in a row.
It's very, very hard, isn't it? I've seen it happen here before, actually.
Yeah.
Tim Sanson, when they kicked it that high in the air, he ran down 20 metres and took the mark and got paid the mark.
I didn't.
He did. I swear to God, on that far pocket.
Come on, Mont.
It happened. I swear to God. There's Harry Cameron. Set sail for home. He's got the distance this time, but just pushed it, trying to get that extra distance. Through for another minor score to the Albury Tigers. And that takes them to 2-6-18, 10-5-65, the Magpies. So they're flying. 21 minutes nearly gone thanks to McRae Motors here in the third quarter, Robert.
Yeah, I reckon Timber would have made sure the statistician got both kicks.
Oh, absolutely he did.
Yep. Mork Anderson has the mark at half back. He goes to the Velodrome wing, which is starting to get a good crowd out there. His target, he found misses and pits and kicks it out of bounds on the full.
Ruckman just handball it.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys said that. It wasn't me.
I'll happily say it again too.
All right, here we go. Waitai pumps it long. That's how you kick a footy. Oh, over the back.
Pitto pushed him in
the
the
back.
back.
Kick, yeah, Pitto. He got, and looks like Charlie Ross has either got cramp or something going on in the middle of the ground.
Cramping before when he came off.
Tweedale pumps it long. Tommy! Big Tommy Gorman grabs hold of the Sharon, clunks it, and will go back and have a shot. 30 out directly in front. Tal.
Just too strong. Way too strong. Held his ground and was able to free the hands up and took a really good contested mark. It's probably been the staple of his game today. He's been a presence for them up forward. So, you would have thought if he puts this through, it's going to be pretty hard for Albury from
Call it,
now.
Tal. Come on, just say it.
He's going to kick it in here, Tal. Come on, he can have a crack. You don't matter if you get it wrong.
And if he does kick it, what's it mean, Benny?
If he kicks it, it's done.
There it is. We got it out of him.
Tommy for his second.
Oh, he's cramped.
Oh, he's kicked it out of bounds in the full, big Tommy.
Game on.
I reckon Tommy had beer on his mind, and he's just pushed that. He's missed it by 22 metres. There's big Tommy. The margin stays at 18-65. Wangaratta lead the Tigers.
As the kick now goes to McMillan. I think these blokes feel the pressure when used to say they're going to kick it. That's what I'm feeling today. Both times he's done it.
Shouldn't be listening.
I'm 1 from 1.
Oh, ball now smothered off the boot. Around the corner. Not a great kick. That one there from Adamo. And he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. And it'll be a free kick. And our man, Tuckwell, is going to take it. Again, it's a risky kick looking for Tuvey. Great pressure there from Roberts. And they're going to get a repeat inside 50. We're going to have a throw in just inside, about 45 away from goal. I'll tell you what, the Wang Magpies are just happy just killing this game at the moment, aren't they? Just repeat stoppages, keep it inside 50. And Robbie, you try to get us a clearance, please, mate.
Well, I reckon we're 3/4 time siren is not too far away at all. Tommy tried to paddle one to himself. Wasn't a lot of effort in it. It was a token effort, to be honest. As the Tigers take it to the boundary line on the Velodrome side of that ground. McRae Motors bringing you all the action in the Thirds Navara Cup and also the Reserves Carlton Draft Cup, which we're doing now. We're almost on 3/4 time. 10-5-65 Wangaratta lead the Albury Tigers 2-6-18. Mark Anderson, who's had plenty of the Sharon today. He might be penalised here, Mark. He is. He got caught out on centre wing. And the Tigers are going to pump it back in through Shanahan in front of the SSNA sign. Monty?
Ball now goes to half forward, looking for Harbour right through the coach's hands. Oh, nice pick up by Blomley. Blomley with a handball to Summerfield. Turns the Jets on and now kicks with the outside of the boot inside 50. Pushing back hard. Was a great effort from Bergen. Oh. He's going to get wrapped up by Parnell. We'll have a throw up just inside 50, probably 35 metres away from goal. Tweedale versus Harbright. Tweedale gets the tap. Coming through hard. Sears going to get a free kick.
Yeah.
No. Here's a quick whistle for a ball up. I thought he might have got a high one, but there is the siren for three-quarter time. 2-6-18 the Albury Tigers, 10-5, 65 the Magpies. And another dominating quarter, 3-1, Robbie.
There's a little bit happening here, Monty. We might stay with it. We'll stay with the live stream. And they're coming from everywhere at the moment. We'll get the glasses on that one. And someone wasn't happy with something. And there's still... Oh, here's a go. Bit happening between Tweedale
and Walker. Walker hasn't liked it the whole third quarter.
The umpires are all there. Even the reserve umpires out there. Tommy Lockhart's there.
Will Blomley in the middle. Yeah,
Will's
probably
in there,
expected.
looking for a bit of action. Bit of a woof and a shove here. Charlie Ross gives him a little cheeky poke.
And then stepped away pretty quick, Charlie, didn't he?
Didn't he? He said, I'm getting out of here. Well, there we go. That was just a little bit of extra for you just on the three-quarter time siren. We'll take a break. When we come back, they just still won't quite give it up, these lads. Finally, there might be a little bit of separation, and we'll take three-quarter time here. It's 65-18. The Wangaratta Magpies lead the Albury Tigers.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Shaping lives through nursing? Building communities through community services? Maybe caring for animals through veterinary science? With GoTAFE by your side, you can make it happen. From agriculture, hospitality, health and wellbeing, trades and education, to hair and beauty or creative, learn real skills for real jobs and careers right now. With GoTAFE, you've got this. Search GoTAFE today.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
.0% alcohol. This changes everything. Rewrite the rules. Carlton 0.
The rumours are true. We're heading to the Riverina. That's right, fifth quarter camps is heading to Albury and Wagga Wagga this October. We'll be in Albury on Tuesday the 8th and Wednesday the 9th of October. We'll then be in Wagga Wagga on the 10th. Isaac and I will be bringing plenty of our teammates along for the journey. We can't wait to see you all there. Head to Fifth Quarter Camp's website for more details. See you soon.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Pain or injury can stop you from living life to the fullest. Albury Wodonga Private Hospital specialises in advanced orthopaedic services and offers a full range of care from diagnosis to surgery and rehabilitation. Get back to the life you love with our support.
price until half-time is on in the locker room. Watch Friday night AFL footy action live on our big screen and get half-price selected beers until half-time. On now in the locker room at the SSNA.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
And we're just about to start the final quarter here in the reserves Carlton Draft Cup, brought to you by McRae Motors. I'm Robbie McKinlay. I've got Benny Tallarico alongside me, as well as the voice you'll hear to start all the action in the final quarter, Scotty Montgomery. The ball's in the air and we're about to go, and it's Wangaratta leading 65-11.
Tossed up in the middle. Tweedale gets the kick out of the clearance. High up and under. Goes to centre half forward. Oh, Norton wanted it his from 40 metres away and made it his. Takes the mark at centre half forward. Not his best kick. Goes inside 50. Looking for Roberts. Roberts picks it up cleanly and now goes inside 50. Payne gets the spoiler on Ross. Ross get back onto it first, but it's going to go over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. No. Free kick paid to Charlie Ross.
Oh, you'll love this.
Against Payne. And we know what Charlie's going to want to do. He'll have a shot from there. And he's going back, and he's going to try and kick his fourth of the day. Here's Charlie.
That was an ambitious lead then from Dan Batten, telling Charlie kick it back 40 metres to me.
No way.
Not a chance from a small forward from this pocket. As there's another lead coming through the middle. No, just ignore that, Charlie. Charlie Ross gets the bend, not enough bend. Oh, marked! Oh, if you don't mind, Bianco! McRae Motors goal at A from the goal line for Bianco, if you don't mind. Just everyone went to sleep except for Jesse. Jesse takes the uncontested chest mark on the line, plays on and puts that one through for his first of the day. He is a noted goal kicker, is Jesse. But I tell you what, Robbie, that is some lackadaisical defence.
Yeah, I don't think the Albury coach would have had that in his three-quarter time address. So yeah, that hurts, and I think it's going to be extremely hard now for Albury. I think
just say it, Benny.
Wang are probably going to enjoy this quarter, I reckon.
That was Jesse's 36th goal for the year, and it will not be any easier than that. Here is Majanovic, left foot kick. Pumps it long. Roberts from behind, running with the flight. Bianco, he's going to stake his claim for the mark. I don't think so. Mark is going to go the way of the Albury Tigers. It's Tuckwell. Chips it to the centre of the ground. And it's a good mark taken there by Packer. He goes low. Shanahan overran it. Hedden, Gabbard. Got it on to White Tie Tour. Ross from behind. Here's your chance. Here's Charlie. Snap. Charlie misses. Whoa, he set up the last one. He's accidentally, I think.
I think he can smell a medal. That's why he's going to start.
I don't reckon he's going to pass another one.
No chance. It'd be a bit filthy. He had 3 in the first 10 minutes, I reckon. And since then, it's dried up a bit for Charlie.
2 behind since then.
He's going to have a late run at it, Mod, I reckon.
That's a nice, long driving kick from the Tigers. So what they're going to have to do, take it on through the middle of the ground. Looking for Sears. Comes out to Tuvey. Fumbles. Wrapped up straight away by Ryan Batten. Ball now comes out to McMiniman. Batten goes back and gets it. Zachariah Packer smothered with his boot. Now Jamie Anderson is clean out to the bro. In Marky Mark. Goes inside 50. Gorman to Ross. Charlie! No. You hit the wrong side of the boot, Charlie. What are you doing? That's that medal you were talking about, Benny. That's all he was worried about. And he's kicked it nearly backwards as Charlie. As it went on the instep instead of the outstep of that right boot. And Charlie, you've had 10 minutes to forget, I reckon.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll have a throw in inside the Wangaratta 50.
One of those great golden moments of ambition clashing with probability, Mont. It's good old Charlie. Well, it's Kelly. He was held without the ball.
Yeah.
No, Tommy Lockhart, who's battling a knee injury. Can tell by the bandage there, but I reckon Tommy will push through here and complete a fantastic season.
They've been good today, the umpires.
They have. Ooh, dangerous handball by Pitson. Now under pressure there. Hart got a handball release. Was okay. Back to Tuckwell. You're going to fly high here. Good grab by Zachy Sears. Handball back now to Cameron. to the middle of the ground. They're going to be 2-on-1 there. Here's a chance for Big Walesy, was it? Got a handball, floated it, intercept by Pitson. Got it on the Packer to the middle of the ground. Will Blomley trapped it in front of him. Back to Shanahan. Harbright was under the pump. White Tide Tour was there. A quick low kick there by Chaz Retallick, a dribbler type. Back over now. They're still sticking with it. It was Hogan Quinn inside to Harbright. Harbright back. It got messy. It still is a bit messy. Through traffic, he was okay, was Paddy Wright. A handball put a team under pressure. There's a sling, caught with the ball. A free kick. I think it's going to go away. The man with 2 surnames, which is our man, Hogan Quinn. What do you make of that, boys? It was a bit messy.
I think, look, Albury are fortunate there. I thought Wang's defensive running then had 2 on the goal line then, just waiting for it. And they fall back on the football really, really well, as well as a lot of their half forwards getting up to still apply that pressure up the ground. So they're putting in a pretty good performance today, Wang.
So Hogan Quinn, 35 out, pretty well straight in front. Drop punt has missed to the right-hand side. 2 goals, 7. Albury. Wangaratta 11 goals, 6. And we've gone 5 minutes, Mont, into the final term.
Of course, all that is brought to you by McRae Motors today. Been fantastic sponsors of these live streams for all those watching all around the world. Absolutely great setup as the Magpies. That's a rough looking kick, and Paddy Wright does well just to get a handball to Bergen. Kick's not great. It's going to go out of bounds on the full, and the Albury Tigers are going to get to go back in. And Zach Steers has come from 45 metres away to try and pinch it because it was Pitto. Big Pitto. Now this gets a kick and gets it inside 50. Who's going to be clean? Oh, well done there, Shanahan. Nice handball to Quinn. Quinn around the body. The Malay flowing puts that one through for McRae Motors. Goal today to, as Robbie called him, the man with 2 surnames, Hogan Quinn, gets his first, and Albury's first of the last quarter, which takes them to 3-6-24. And of course, the Wangaratta are 11-6-72.
Yeah, they were able to bring the ball to ground then, which has been a rarity today for the Albury forwards because the Wang backs have just been so strong in the air, just able to create a lot of intercept football, and they were good enough to finish then, the Albury forwards. So they're going to need a few more of those though, I think, boys, if they're going to pinch this.
Yeah, it'd be a massive shock though to get home from here, BT. Held off the footy there, was probably a little bit unlucky, was Rory Parnell. Blomley, he's over the ball. White Tide Tour tackles him. They all pick him up. Tommy Lockhart, look at this, he's just got complete control there. Big fella just weaves his way backwards through traffic. White Tide kicks it to half forward. Anderson leads in the race to the ball. What little tricks he got up his sleeve here? He couldn't win it, so then he applied a tackle. And he's flat on his back at the moment, Mark Anderson. He gets himself up. Probably starts thinking about his first beverage. Mont?
Yeah, we one to enjoy tonight, I reckon, is Marky Mark. Pitson versus Tweedale. Tweedale gets that tap to Marjanovic. Being absolutely super today. He's gone straight up and under, but Tweedale nearly takes that one over the top of Pitson. McMiniman tackled by Marjanovic. Oh, legged. Yes, free kick's going to go the way of Adamo.
Where's Tommy?
Been lively. Big Adamo. Where's he gone? He's gone to the top of the goal square. It's not a great kick. And the goal kicker, Hogan Quinn, has taken the mark. It's not a great kick. He's put his team out under pressure. Gets fisted back in by Wright. Wright gets the handball received now and then a kick. Mark Anderson.
He's spilled.
Standing there waiting for the chest mark. And Jaden Adamo has come rolling in on no mark. This is my day today. I'm going to go back and have my first shot at goal.
Marky thought, oh, hello, here's Christmas.
But what about the kick from Paddy Wright? Did not hit the right side of the boot. Didn't spin the right way either. But it's going to be a goal assist, you'd reckon, because I reckon Jaden Adamo will go back and put this one through.
There's no way he could have said that was on purpose.
Adamo, I've put it on him. I've mozzed another one.
You've got him, Mont.
We've all got one today.
Stings even more for Marky now.
Yeah, it does.
Yes. He would have been thinking, I would have kicked that.
Yeah. Just let it go next time, mate.
11-7-73, 3-7-25 on the McRae Motors scoreboard.
Stuff, Mont. Fletcher Hart brings the ball back into play. Here's Bader Kelly. He tries another awkward type of kick. Chaos to the extent. Here's Anderson lurking. Ross is lurking. There's a bit of competition down there for some crumbs. They're like seagulls at the MCG after lunch. Anderson and Ross Kelly, he's having a little bit of a nibble. He's snuck inside forward 50. Bray's there.
They all want a chip.
Yeah, 48-point lead late in the grand final. You're just going for home, aren't you?
They
Don't have
all
to defend anymore.
Want a little bit of the action. Big Tommy takes the ruck. Blomley tried to get... Pitson was there. Swing and a miss. Blomley and Anderson. Couple of tough dudes there. Anderson gives him a pat on the back and picks him up. Says, let's go again. Righto, Mont, see if you can get a clearance.
Big Tommy Gorman gets the fist on that one. Coming through is Roberts. Blomley extracts it for the Tigers. Nice kick from the outside of the boot. Going back hard there was Batten, not paid. Sears with a nice handball then to Summerfield. Summerfield's kick in the middle of the ground is not a good one.
Look at Jamie.
Sampson. Talk about men getting forward. Where's Jamie Anderson? How's he going forward?
Oh, here he is.
As Marjanovic has the ball now. Where's he going to go? Marjanovic. He's gone looking for our man Jamie Anderson. Or is he going to Gorman? Both of them are there. Anderson tries to claim the mark. Throws it on the boot. Shot on goal. But it's gone out of bounds on the full. And Jamie, 100 metres other way, please, sir. Get back down the back line.
Yeah. The teamwork side of this has just gone out the door inside forward 50. It's everyone for themselves. It's chaos. It's grand final when you're leading by this much. It's game on. Inside forward 50 it goes again. Big Tommy ran underneath one. Here's Charlie Ross trying to sniff out goal number 4. Jamie got him too high. Payne, he's down. He's got cramp. Quinn the Eskimo, he got into trouble. Out to Will Blomley, who's racked up a lot of possessions for McRae Motors today. And his kick. Well, I'm surprised there's anyone that have backline there, Monty, but we have had a few defenders down there. And he's going to come across the goal. And Harvey Bergen has it. And he'll kick it across to Ryan Batten. And I reckon he's going to come across now to Jaden Adamo. And he does that.
He is, but it's not a great kick because it's brought in Summerfield, but it's a good grab from Adamo. He's been great today. He's definitely been in the best 5 or 6, I think, for the Pies. He goes sideways to a man who's in the top 2 or 3 for the Pies, and that's Marjanovic.
Got a good do on him, hasn't he?
He has.
That could get really big. That could go.
Yeah, if you really wanted to. Him and White Tie, I reckon, could both go good to throw.
Yep.
He's gone backwards to cousin Tommy. Montgomery.
Been okay today, Tom.
Been all right. He's shown a bit.
He's taken his opportunities.
Yep, yes. There's cousin Tommy down the line. Drop mark. Finds its way to now Walker for the Tigers. He goes inside 50. Not a lot of options, but Harbright's one of them. Gets out the back. Cousin Tommy's there again. Great job. Montgomery's wrapped up. And we'll have a ball up. Inside 50. About 45 away from the Tigers' goals. Haven't been inside 50 too often in this last quarter, Robbie.
No.
They need to score every time they do from here.
Well, let's see how it goes, Mont. Now, here we go. Here's Marjanovic. He's kicked it out on the full, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, he has. And it will be Albury Tigers through Ollie Sharman.
He's had a lot of the footy today, Marjanovic, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he's got a good future ahead of him at the Maggies. They just give him that opportunity. Inside forward 50 for the Tigers. Down goes a Magpie. He was swooped upon. And it was our man, Quinn the Eskimo.
Oh, how long have you been holding on to that one?
No, just coming on.
Yeah, just natural.
Well, I've got pet magpies at the front of our job we feed every morning. So it's sort
trying to eat your bees.
No, they don't tangle with my bees, mate. They know who comes off second best there. Kelly extracted it to Marjanovic. Marjanovic. Off half back goes the barrel on. Have a look at that.
About time.
And I think it's going to go out of bounds. And it eventually will. There you go, Mont.
Would it be fair to say we've seen every other kick than a drop punt this quarter?
I agree. It was said every type possible.
I still reckon Paddy Wright to find a target inside 50 is one of the best side burner that I don't know how it got there. As the ball's now tossed in. Half forward flank for the Tigers. Pitson taps it after the bounce. Now Kelly gets the clearing kick. Oh, good grab, Sharman.
Yeah.
Good grab on centre wing. Now he's got Summerfield on the run. Goes short, finds our man Quinn. Been a good last quarter for Hogan.
I've liked the Eskimos game.
It gives a handball sideways now to Shanahan. Shanahan inside 50. It's a great kick. Finds Zach Sears on the lead, and Sears will go back and have a shot straight in front. 35 out.
Yeah, look, Zach's been lively, especially in his second half. He's got a really nice step on him. He's a skillful player, so hopefully he can put this one away.
As Sears, 17 goals this year from only 9 games in the twos. He's put that one through. Not an issue for McRae Motors. Goal of the day. Takes them to 4-7, 31, 11, 7, 73 on the McRae Motors scoreboard. And we've gone 13 and a half minutes also on the McRae Motors time clock, Robbie.
We have Benny Towell, just looking at there, I reckon they've kicked 3 of the last 4 goals, have the Albury Tigers, so they certainly haven't thrown it in.
No, not at all. I think this is what you'd want to see as a coach, just a little bit of a fight back. You might not get the result, but you just want to finish on a good note heading into the off-season.
Well, we're back in the middle, and it's Parnell who wins the ball, kicks it to Hogan Quinn. He's had a big last quarter, got it back to Parnell, had one bounce, weighs up his option, sees a lead inside forward 50, Cameron and Sears. Sears is tackled, ball came out, Hedden is about, and so's the boundary line. That's what's going to happen. It'll be thrown back in, Mont, 50 metres around from the Tigers' goal. They trail 31-73.
7-goal lead, 14 and a half gone in the last quarter. That's enough. It's all but over here for the Pies. They've done everything they can today and they've been fantastic. The ball gets tossed in, still inside defensive 50 for the Magpies as Waitai Tua gets wrapped up, and we'll have a throw up just inside the 50 arc. Harbright battled hard all day when he's been in the ruck. Can't quite be clean there. Finds his way to Blomley for the Tigers. Around the corner. Can he get the bounce? Montgomery gets a fist on it. Through for a minor score. Takes them to 4-8-32. 11-7-73 the Pies. And Benny, it's all over now.
It is, mate. It's done. I'll happily say it now.
You will now?
Scotty, yeah.
You were a little bit nervous early to go too early, weren't you?
Yeah. Didn't want to encourage any fight back there. But look, Wang have been clinical today in all assets of the game. I think they've, in the defensive aspect, but also like their forward work, it's been a pleasure to watch, that's for sure.
No, they've been fantastic as Tua gets that clearing kick now to Roberts. Roberts has some runners but decides not to use them. Goes inboard now to Anderson. That's Mark. Centre wing. Payne to the centre square. Called the play on now. Goes back sideways looking for Ross, who's coming off with cramp. But luckily Toledo come off the bench to help out as Ross has the big grimace on his face as he finally gets to the bench. Bader Kelly can't quite take that mark. Tuvey, now Mark Anderson. Great handball, Anderson. Finds a teammate. Just couldn't find the boot. Could Donald. Now Harry Cameron's going to come away with it, but his kick's going to get chopped off at centre wing. No, a poor bounce there, and Harbright gets it with another barrel. Another kick that we've seen in this last quarter that hasn't been a drop punt. As now it's finding its way towards the 50 for the Tigers. Who's going to be the one to pick it up cleanly? Hart's there. And the ball is going to get taken over the boundary line. No, it can't get any closer to that boundary line, boys. But it's going to be a throw up right on the pane of the 50, right next to the boundary line.
That was great.
They just want the siren, don't they? Everyone wants the siren here at the moment. In she goes. Tweedale from behind has asked to another effort. Waitai Tua. He eventually kicked it off the ground. And Majanovic was spun off the ball. Yeah, poor old Charlie Ross. He was trying to leave the ground with cramp, and the ball was tracking him. Then he had to provide a shepherd.
It was lucky Tweedale was there, really.
Yeah, which needs to go to another spasm of cramp. Here's a snapshot on goal. Gee, doesn't look too bad. How about that from Dom Gibbons? Bang!
Wow.
McRae Motors goal of the day contender late in the game from Dom Gibbons. And the Tigers get another one. That's 4 of the last 5 goals. The Albury Tigers showing plenty of fight and plenty of ticker. Good on them. But the Magpies, they look home, Benny.
Yep, for sure, Robbie. I think I've been really impressed with, I think across the board, I think it's been a really even team performance. But I'd say for me, the one who stood out the most is young Braden Majanovic on ball for the Magpies. I feel like his 4 quarters have been fantastic. I feel like there's been others that have been sort of ups and downs, but he's been super consistent this game.
Yeah, your Tours, your Andersons, they've all had patches, haven't they? But Marjanovic has been great for 4 quarters. As Packer gets a fumble out towards, it was Parnell who handballed it to Hayes. Hayes goes and gets it again. Great work there from Bianco. Now the Magpies get the kick forward. Sharman for the Tigers cuts it off, and he's going to go short, finds Cameron. Cameron the handball to Hayes. Hayes has a runner inside, and it's Muller. Muller goes inside 50 now, looking for Hart. Hart can't quite take the grab. Batten's there for the Pies. Gives it backwards, and it's a clearing kick to Hedden. Hedden's kick now goes towards Bianco. Great pick up from Amado. Now with a kick down the line. Great work there from Shanahan. Handball sideways to Walker on centre wing. Walker with a dodge and a weave to Hayes. Hayes with a handball over the top to Sharman, and the Tigers are going to head forward again, Robbie.
Yeah, they're doing okay, aren't they, the Tigers? They looked for big Will Harbright. He couldn't gather it, but like a rover, picked it up, centred the ball, And Sears has marked.
Well, they found a bit, haven't they?
They really have. They've come home strong. I'm not sure if there's indication the breeze might have picked up, but they've certainly got the fitness, and they are trying to kick what would be their 5th goal out of the last 6 for the game. 5-8-38 to 11-7-73. Sears comes in, and he's kicked it. So that's a really nice finish from Zach Sears. He gets his 2nd. Actually, that might be his 3rd, Zachy Sears. Second he got. Yep. And they just bring it back a little bit more. It's 44-73. So the margin's got under 30 points. That's great credit to him, because at one stage there, Benny Towell, it was out to 71-17. So all credit after Bianco kicked the first goal of this last quarter.
Yep, without a doubt. I think that's what you want to see, and it's good to see Albury just being able to chain up their possession and control the football a little bit more, and getting on the end of it in some dangerous spots inside forward 50.
Nearly 20 minutes gone in this last quarter thanks to McRae Motors. Harbright's back in the middle. Wins that tap. Packer back towards Harbright. Can't quite be clean. Tua wrapped up straight away. Tweedale's kick smothered. Who's going to be the one that gets out of there? It's Tua to that man Marjanovic. Tackled straight away and dispossessed. The ball's just floating around. I reckon Marjanovic might have caught one where you don't want to caught one as a male.
He has.
The ball now goes to Hayes on the far side. Hayes goes inside 50 for the Tigers. Coming through was Hedden. Nice fist was that one. Bergen for the Pies. Just goes boundary lines a win. And it's going to get taken out. He's been caught holding the footy.
Oh.
So free kick's going to go the way of Will Blomley for the Tigers at half forward. And we'll just see what he can do with this, Wilbur, because they kick another one, Robbie.
Yeah.
It's probably only 3 minutes left, but yeah. As he goes inside 50, there's Blomley. Goes to the top of the square. No one's really clean. Hart fumbles for the Tigers. Packers there. Marjanovic, how good's he been today? Ball's going to bounce. It's not a kind bounce from McMiniman. Great pickup. Cameron, what can you do? Not much. It just fumbles around him. Muller on the boot. Marjanovic gets another kick and goes, just get this out of here. I'm happy for a boundary throw in, and that's what he's going to get. 80 away from the Albury goal. 6-8-44, 11-7-73, 21 gone thanks to McRae Motors in this last quarter.
They haven't given it up, Benny, have they? They've been fantastic. They certainly finished the game with a bit of strength here, the Tigers, but it was a bridge too far. Tweedale just palmed it in front of Anderson, Mark. Matty Kelly gathered that handball, kicked it long. Here's a chance for Bianco, who kicked the goal early in the quarter. And through traffic here, a little bit of trouble there was Joey Muller. Ended up okay. Handball ended up with Jared Walker. Runs through the middle of the ground. Will Blomley's the target. Good work there. Good work, Paddy Wright. He stood strong. Ball in the air. McManaman overran it. So did Marjanovic, but he stayed with it. Tapped it to Anderson. Anderson has Bray on the outside. Anderson has Kelly in the middle. Kelly went for a handball to Bray. Got chopped out. Will Blomley gets another possession. Kicks it long to half forward. Hedden couldn't gather it. Here's Zach Sears, being clever. Handball was chopped out though, but kicked out of bounds on the full by Wangaratta. And Braden McManaman will bring it back in, Monty. We've gone 22 minutes in the last quarter. Wangaratta are going to be premiers, but Albury are attacking and going hard late.
They are going very hard. As you said, Robbie, they've kicked 5 of the last 6 in this game. They've battled manfully as McManaman now plays on. He's going to go deep, give his team another chance. Harbright's the man, through his hands. Did everything right there, did Wilbur. But just couldn't quite complete the mark. And Wangaratta are happy to take this one out. We'll have a throw in, 25 away from the Albury goals. It's about to get tossed in. Tweedale and Harbright. Tweedale gets front position. Nice little tap. Couldn't quite take it, was Hedden. Sears. What can Zachy boy do? Zachy Sears! Kicks another one. That's his third. Third of this last quarter. He's given him a bit of a sniff here as Zachy Sears. I'll tell you what, he's looked their most likely forward, Robbie.
Great.
That's his third in this quarter, as I said, and he's been absolutely fantastic with that snap around the body. And it's just getting closer and closer, but we've gone 23 minutes, so you can't see it happening, I don't think.
Clock against them, Tal.
Yeah, wouldn't be long to go, I would have thought.
I would say we're in the last minute.
Minutes, yeah.
Yeah, in the last minute. But, great credit to the Tigers there. They've gone... so young Hazy Ollie kicked the last goal of the third quarter. And since then, they've kicked 5 of the next 6. So 6 of the last 7 goals going here to the Albury Tigers. They trail by 23. But it's Siren not too far away. Bray does well. Handball over the top to Marjanovic. Marjanovic was caught. Parnell will kick off the ground. Yeah. And Kell rubs his fingers late.
Made sure the umpire knew.
Just confirmed he got it right. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Matty Kelly. Well, I was hoping he might go the barrel, Monty, just to sort of rubber stamp his career. But he hasn't. He's let us down a bit.
You retired him.
Oh,
You've just retired him.
I'm not sure where he's going at the moment. Bergen. Here's Jamie Anderson. He's got the Panda Blake Escott haircut, which is becoming quite fashionable.
Panda would roll those boots too.
They're almost twin. Like if you saw them in a bar together, you'd think they were brothers or father and son even. As Anderson pumps it. Here comes Bray. Good grab.
Good grab.
Good grab, Mont. And he'll just take as much time as he likes here because we've gone 24 and a half minutes. And there it is. The Wangaratta Magpies are premiers for 2024 in the Reserves Carlton Draft Cup. They win it by 23 points, 11-7-73. Albury 7-8-50. And there's no doubt about that. They kicked 5 goals to nothing in that first quarter, and that really rubber stamped what turned out to be a pretty comfortable victory, Mon.
Yeah, they were fantastic, weren't they? Wangaratta, that first quarter set them up. We saw the same in the thirds as well. If you start well, you can win flags, and they kicked the first 7 goals of the game, did the Wangaratta Magpies, and game's over by then, isn't it, Benny Tell?
It is. Makes it very, very hard to come back from, especially in a grand final. But I think if there's anything to take from the first 2 games, it is we know which end is the scoring end. So if you can win a toss today, I think you'd know which way I'd want to be kicking. But yeah, no, Wang were just clinical all day, really. Their pressure was fantastic, and their ball use throughout the whole ground was just very, very succinct and clean. So hats off to them. They had a fantastic season and capped it off today.
Yep, celebrations are plenty for Wangaratta coming up. It was Wangaratta Rovers in the thirds. They took out the Navara Cup. The Carlton Draft Cup in the twos has gone to Wangaratta, and who will it be in the seniors? Yarrawonga take on Wangaratta Rovers, and I guess the next thing we look at towards here, boys, probably the player of the match in here. A few contenders. I know you both liked the game of Braden Marjanovic.
Yeah, he was fantastic. I thought all day for a 4-quarter effort, he was probably the best player on the ground. And yeah, I think the only person that probably could test him for a 4-quarter effort would have been Will Bromley from the Albury Tigers. But obviously, in a 4 or 5 goal loss, he's probably not going to be close. But yeah, I thought for a full 4-quarter effort, it was Braden Marjanovic by a fair way, to be honest.
Yep, no, I agree, Scotty. I feel like obviously Rossi started like the house on fire and was fantastic early on, but I think it was a sustained effort throughout the full game that just gives it to Braden for me. Marky Anderson was really, really good, and I really liked the game of Josh Tweedale in the ruck too.
All right, boys. Well, we're going to wrap things up from here. We're going to have the A team are going to come in and call all the action. The big game coming up. They'll do a pre-game, and then it'll be down into the bounce. Thank you, Scotty Montgomery. Great call, mate.
Thanks, Robbie. Did a great job yourself, mate.
Good luck into the big one. And Benny Tallarico, back-to-back thirds and twos today. Fantastic, mate. Really appreciate your efforts.
No, thank you, mate. I've loved it. Been really good.
All right, on behalf of myself, Robbie McKinlay, that's it. Wangaratta are premiers in the Carlton Draft Cup. It's bye for now.